getting a little bit skeptical of things like The Secret. Hey, that didn't work for me. It's been 20 years I've been visualizing that stuff. It hasn't worked out. I think this is your alternative. How would you describe the book Wonder Drug?
Really, it is a journey through the scientific evidence. And the journey actually started almost 5 years back now. And it culminated in an earlier work that was aimed mostly at the healthcare community. And that project culminated in the book called Compassionomics. This book, Wonder Drug, is really aimed at everybody everywhere. The way we started this journey through the scientific evidence, for me, it's where the science meets the personal. As you mentioned, I'm an intensivist, so a specialist in intensive care medicine. Essentially, I meet patients and their families on what is often the worst day of their life. And after doing that for almost, at that time, 15 plus years, I became very aware that I had every symptom of burnout myself. Right. When I think of burnout, I think of what's left of a building after it's been gutted by fire. Right. And it's just the charred emptiness, right? And that's really what it feels like. And that's really what I was feeling like. What was I supposed to do? Well, I'm a research nerd. I've been doing research now. At that point, it was for more than 15 years in my career as a physician scientist. When I was facing that, I actually went to the evidence to try to find answers. It's just my MO. It's just my second nature. So I went to PubMed, which is like Google for medical science. And what I was finding there is they were things that I put in the category of escapism, like get away more, take more vacations, go on nature hikes by yourself,
Recharge.
Put on your headphones and block out the world, or do your meditation app or whatever, going deeper withinward. And I just wasn't buying it, because I thought that something had to fundamentally change at the point of care, not an escape. And so that's when my co-author and colleague, Dr. Anthony Mazzarelli, who's an emergency physician by background, but he's the co-CEO of the organization, Cooper University Healthcare. We're in Camden, New Jersey. In going through all the scientific evidence, we found that compassion for others can be a powerful, beneficial therapy for the giver too. So not just beneficial for the recipient, but for the giver too. And what I was taught in medical school was don't care too much, because too much caring, too much compassion. Now, this was the early 90s. There really was no bona fide research. It was all based on